Good day, everyone. My name is Mrs. Olaoye. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Are you keeping safe? Hope you're washing your hands with soap and water regularly, or you use your hand sanitizer and you stay indoor. It's not time for you to be running up and down in the streets. Okay, today we're looking at the subject serious and national value, and our topic is Jesus loves all people. Previously, we have seen how Jesus shows love to us, but today we are looking at Jesus loves all people. Firstly, we are going to be looking at our learner's objective. I want you to know that at the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to define love. Identify various ways by which Jesus showed love. Highlight instances when Jesus demonstrated love. And lastly, state the importance of love. Okay, what is love? Love is an affection we have for someone. An affection we have for someone is love. When you show that you care for someone, you share your things with someone, it shows that you love. Even in this present situation that we have, where we have to stay indoor, you have to show love by doing what? Putting a call through to someone to know how they are faring. Sharing your food with those that you feel that they don't have, like your neighbors. That's how we show love. A second on our learner's objective says God shows his love to us in various ways. So how does God show his love to us in various ways? The first of all, he created us and cared for us. Now God created us in his own image. He didn't create us in the image of a snake. He didn't create us in the image of a goat or of a dog that will be backing up and down. Thank God we're not backing. We're in the image of God, and he cares for us. He so much cares for us. That's why he has kept us to be alive today. Some have died. Even in this coronavirus, some are still dying, but God has kept us. So we can see how God shows his love in various ways. He sent Jesus to die for us. God sent Jesus to die for us on the cross of Calvary. And that's why we always celebrate during Easter. He died so I can take away our sin. Thirdly, it frees us from guilt. It frees us from feeling guilty that we killed that Jesus, or feeling guilty of committing sin. He answers our prayer. Lastly, Jesus answers our prayers, and most of the time Jesus loves the prayers of little children. That is why at this point in time you need to call on Jesus so that he can stop the corona COVID-19 that is hovering around in the whole world. Jesus can do that. He performs a lot of miracles. The next slide we want to look at instances when Jesus demonstrated his love. Instances when Jesus demonstrated his love. First, we're going to look at this picture. There are two different pictures there, but the two of them are showing that someone is on a tree, right? And someone is passing by, and we can see different crowds in the two different pictures. That is the story of, can you guess? Can you guess? Okay, it's the story of Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus the tax collector. Now, his reception of Zacchaeus. As Jesus was entering Jericho, Zacchaeus, the rich tax collector, wanted to know him. He climbed a sycamore tree because he was short. Why did he climb a sycamore tree? Because he was short. And also because there were so many people that were passing by at that point in time. And he wanted to look at Jesus. He wanted Jesus to come and dine with him. So that was why he climbed the tree. So as Jesus was passing by, Jesus sighted him on the tree, and Jesus told him to come down. And he became converted, and he became a follower of Jesus Christ. So we can see that Jesus did not only come for the poor, he also came for the rich. We can see the story in the Bible in St. Luke chapter 19 from verse 1 to verse 10. Okay, Moving to the next instance that Jesus showed himself, and that is the story of Jesus healed blind Bartimaeus. I can hear you echoing the topic also, because you can see the topic in this picture. Here we can see three different pictures of how Jesus healed blind Bartimaeus. Jesus met the blind man called Bartimaeus at Jericho. Bartimaeus heard that Jesus of Nazareth was passing by. He began to shout aloud, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And he kept shouting. And people around with him, keep quiet, keep quiet. But he didn't keep quiet. He shouted and shouted. And Jesus heard him and asked him that, what do you want me to do for you? And immediately he shouted, he replied, Jesus said, I want to receive my sight. And Jesus hit him immediately, and he began to see things that we can see. Wow, is that wonderful? That's how Jesus was able to heal blind Bartimaeus. We can also find that story in the Bible. We can find it in Mark 10:46 to 52, Matthew 20:29 to 34, and Luke 18 verse 35 to 43. So you can read up the story over there. Now going to our last lesson outline point, that is the importance of showing love to one another. Why is it important for me to show love to one another? Firstly, it brings unbeliever to Christ. Those that are not Christian, those that don't believe that Christ exists, when you show love to them, it brings them closer to Christ. It shows we are living a righteous life. If you show love to people, it shows that you are living a holy life. It shows you are living a righteous life, a life that is right before God. It also shows that we care for others. Like in this period of COVID-19, we can show we care for others, sharing food with those that are not, that are less privileged, or those that don't have enough, or putting a culture to know how someone around you is doing. And lastly, it shows that we are disciples of Jesus Christ. If we show love, it shows that we are followers, we are disciples of Jesus Christ. At this point, we've come to the end of the lesson. I really don't wish to leave here. I still wish to continue explaining. But before I call it a day, I want to quickly go back to recap on what we've learned. Our topic says Jesus loves all people. We looked at 4 points on our lesson outline, which is love. What is love? What is love? Is an affection we have for someone. We looked at God shows his love to us in various ways. How God shows his love to us in various ways. He created us and cared for us, sent Jesus to die for us, and answered our prayer, and so on. We looked at instances of how Jesus showed love to other people, and we looked at the story of Zacchaeus in the Bible that climbed the sycamore tree. I also look at the story of the blind Bartimaeus that Jesus healed him. Okay, before we call it a day, we have classwork. The first one says define love. Second says what was the name of the tree that Zacchaeus climbed. Third one says who healed the blind man. And the last one says how did Bartimaeus speak to Jesus? Was it calmly or was it shouting? Okay, so now what I would advise you to do is to pause the classwork, answer it in your notebook. Pause the classwork, answer it in your notebook. Once you're done with answering it, snap it and send it back to me. I would mark it and send your score back to you. Till I come your way next time, my name remains Mrs. Olaoye. Stay safe, wash your hands with soap and water, use an sanitizer. I'm going to see you, I'm going to chat, I'm going to relate with you some other time. Till I come your way again. Bye. Stay safe.